Hey guys, it's Daniel, licensed therapist. Red flags. I love them. They're this warning sign that lets us know
I'm in danger.
they're actually really convenient if you can look out for them. They're kind of like that bright frog that's extremely poisonous, and if you touch it, you die a horrible death. Fortunately for you, your guy's a pro, and I'm going to tell you how to avoid such deaths. So this is my list of the top 5 red flags, and it's not exactly my list because I did ask my therapist friends what they thought were their red flags, and I compiled that list, I cut it down, I did the maths, I crunched the numbers, and after minutes of extensive research, I came up with this top 5. So by no means is this an extensive list or is this a list of the top 5, but I think it's a very insightful list because it is based on a therapist and other therapists' perspective. So let's get into it. So number 1, the person who is dysregulated. That means it's the person who can't necessarily control their emotions and thus they can't control their actions. This is someone who has uncontrollable anger issues or someone who is super sensitive. These types of people are constantly apologizing for things because, like I said, they're not necessarily in control of their actions. And so basically what you're seeing is people that are throwing adult tantrums. And you know who throws tantrums? Children. Children throw tantrums. It's age appropriate for children to throw tantrums. It's part of what they're trying to do. It's part of a parent's job to help them learn how to manage their emotions so they don't throw tantrums and they can grow up to be adults who don't do this. So basically what I'm saying is people who are like this are grown children. So yes, they're adult children. They're just big kids, kids who never grew up and learn how to manage their emotions. And can you imagine being attached to someone like that? Can you imagine being in a relationship with someone like that? Look, I don't care how hot they are. Don't do it. Are you hearing me? It doesn't matter how attractive or beautiful. Don't do it. Trust me, it's gonna wind up bad. You're gonna do it, aren't you? The next red flag, an egocentric person. What is that? Basically someone who's self-centered, maybe someone who is narcissistic or lacks empathy, somebody who is emotionally unavailable. And this one could be sneaky, guys, because someone like this can present as very charming. You might not be able to see it right away. They're very charismatic and very good at talking and relating to people. But as charming and charismatic as they are, eventually this relationship is going to start to feel like a chore. There's this relationship researcher and theorist. Her name is Sue Johnson. I think that she is amazing, and I actually use a lot of her theories and interventions in couples therapy. And she says that all relationships can be summed up in one question. Are you there for me? And if you ask someone like this that question, and they may not answer truthfully or verbally, but if you think about it and ask yourself, is this person there for me? The answer is no. They're not there for you. They're in this relationship or they're attached to you in this friendship because it's serving themselves. You serve a purpose for them, and that's why they're here. And so basically you're being used. And I feel like this is well portrayed in the movie Bridesmaids. Check out this scene.
Oh, I was having a nightmare. I was so scared. Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning. You look beautiful.
Oh, no, I'm sure I look terrible. I just woke up. Are you kidding? I'm sure I'm a mess.
You slept over.
I did.
I thought we had a rule against that.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Oh. That was funny. You're funny in the morning.
But I like hanging out with you.
Oh, yeah. I love hanging out with you. I think we get along really well, and you're so sexy and...
I know. I just have a lot coming up at work, and I don't want to make promises I can't keep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know you do.
Yeah. we're on the same page. I mean, I'm not looking for a relationship right now either. Let's just say that. Whatever you want to, I can do, I'd rather I like simple, not like other girls where I'm like, be my boyfriend. Unless you were like, yeah. Then I'd be like, maybe. Mm-mm. I don't want that either.
Wow, this is so awkward. I really want you to leave, but I don't know how to say it without sounding like a dick.
Oh.
Doesn't feel that good. Next red flag, manipulation. Now, I find this one a little bit more nefarious than the other ones because this is an actual act. This person is actually doing something to manipulate you, and it's actually very violating. They're trying to control you in some kind of sneaky way. I feel like the other red flags, it's stuff that people can't necessarily help, but this is an actual act that they're doing. Manipulation could mean a lot of different things. It could include gaslighting, guilt tripping, it could include gossiping, it could even be straight up lying, or even this.
So are you ready to be honest and tell me that you're cheating on me?
Is that how we're gonna start this off?
Yeah, that is it. We haven't talked about it yet.
I didn't cheat on you.
I know that you did.
How do you know this?
Because the girl you cheated with, I paid her $50 to hit on you.
Next red flag, the fear of abandonment. All right, the fear of abandonment is very interesting to therapists because it's actually the #1 killer for romantic relationships. It's not great in regular relationships either, but particularly for romantic relationships, it makes it really tough. But the fear of abandonment has a certain personality. You can kind of see it in people, and it is central to one of the big personality disorders. I think the fear of abandonment is perfectly personified in the music video by Taylor Swift, Blank Check. I suggest you check it out. I actually do a reaction to this video and I tell you what personality disorder it personifies at the end. But needless to say, it's going to create a very, very tumultuous and very painful relationship. So it is a very, very huge red flag. And the final red flag, the inability to repair. This last one, I don't think people think about too much. It plays out and manifests in the relationship, but people aren't necessarily looking out for this one. But it is super important. Did you know that the ability to repair is actually like a skill? Some people are better at it than others, and it's something that people can grow in. John Gottman says it's actually one of the most important things that indicates a healthy relationship. And he says something interesting. He says that it's not actually how good somebody apologizes. You actually don't have to be that good at apologizing to be good at repair. It is important that you do apologize, but it doesn't have to be great. After his extensive research with couples, he found out the fact that it actually boils down to the person receiving the apology and their ability to simply forgive. So the ability to repair actually boils down to the ability to forgive. So that's it, guys. Those are my top 5 red flags. If you found this helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. And if you have anything you want me to react to, leave it in the comments down there. Maybe it's a question, maybe it's a movie scene or something that happened in the news, or you want me to react to somebody's childhood. Leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you next time.